Kris Jenner and Caitlyn Jenner's relationship is reportedly beyond repair. If a new report is to be believed, Kris treats her former husband as if she's no longer alive after she learned about Caitlyn's transition. An insider tells Daily Mail, Kris believes Caitlyn is a completely different person to the one she married in 1991. The key issue between Caitlyn and Kris is baggage, the insider claims. As much as Bruce was hard to handle, Caitlyn seems to be even more of a loose cannon, and it's mostly because Caitlyn is her true self and there isn't much of the Bruce that Kris knew and loved anymore within Caitlyn. The source also notes that the Kardashians' star is still trying to deal with the transition. The informant divulges, a man she fell in love with, and had kids with is no longer around. It is as if he is dead, and she already has one dead husband to deal with and all those emotions. It is easier to separate from it than to meet it head-on. The former spouses, who shared daughters Kylie Jenner and Kendall Jenner together, reportedly don't really have to talk to each other anymore, as their kids are now adults. The source explains, everyone has their own lives and is doing their own thing, so it's rare that everyone gets together or talks. It is just more of a hassle than anything else. The informant further notes, it's got to the point where they really don't have anything to talk about. If they got together for lunch or something, they'd probably only talk about the weather, or it would be as awkward as being in an elevator with a bunch of people and everyone avoiding eye contact. This is the life they are both choosing to live, and it won't change. They are only going to really deal with each other when they have to. They aren't going to go out of their way to fix it. The new report came after it was reported that Kris learned about Caitlyn's gender transition not from Caitlyn but from E! Network bosses instead. Kris first found out about Bruce transitioning from E! Execs, although Bruce eventually spoke to Kris, a source spilled to Page 6. Caitlyn will always have love for Kris, and even after the divorce, which had nothing to do at all with transitioning, really has come to regret not talking with Kris personally first. It hurt Caitlyn to learn that Kris found out from network execs, the insider continued. Caitlyn not only partook in the documentary to defend her family, but to set the record straight that Kris really had no idea, other than what Kris discussed in Vanity Fair. Caitlyn also recently shared that she's not talking with Kris anymore. However, the former Olympian, who was born Bruce Jenner, was allegedly remorseful for revealing her current stance with Kris as it caused tension within the family members. Caitlyn reportedly is extremely sorry for speaking the truth about how things are with Kris and wants to do whatever it takes to end the drama.